Look like me, y'all trying to
It'll help you
clean.
in other areas of your life.
Look like me, y'all trying to clean the mic off.
You're live.
We're live.
Okay.
Okay. All right, everybody. Welcome to the McShin Foundation's award-winning Get in the Herd Recovery Podcast. We talk about all kinds of topics in relation to recovery. Our goal is to get wonderful content out there to help the community and to help the people in recovery from substance use disorder and mental health disorder. Tonight, not tonight, I was going to say tonight, I'm sorry. This morning, we have a special guest. We just want to do a quick 5-minute, quick 5-minute podcast. Not podcast, just 5-minute take. And this is to say goodbye to my main man, Robert Sandidge. Some parting words with Robert Sandidge.
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 Sandidge?
That's correct.
Sandidge.
That's correct.
Sandidge.
I did not know this whole time. This whole year, I was saying Sanders. I put an R in there, and it was not an R.
Everybody does that.
Everybody does that. I just say.
You went the opposite of people from Maine. You put the R in there.
It's the opposite. But so we have our special guest here, and we just wanted to do a quick podcast with a special guest, Kelly Eason, Kelly Wysocki. The name is in the process of getting changed. But it's Kelly Wysocki. She's here. She's going to be here at 2 o'clock talking about the organization, the treatment center that she works for. Subscribe to our podcast, like it, share it. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So right now we got Robert here and a special guy. We love him to death, man. He's volunteered his time here for a year. Well, I don't want to say a year because the first 30, 60 days he was programming, getting himself together, getting grounded in recovery. Then after that, he just grabbed a hold of this thing here and he wanted to be of service and he just volunteered his time. And we were really grateful for that. So we're gonna let him say a few things, but also I want to got co-host here, Travis Williams. He is a Webster of words there, so he likes to try to tell me and Steve how to use words and what the vocabulary of those meanings are. Yes, he was trying to explain to me and Steve what an outtake is. Like we really didn't know what an outtake was. So yeah, we definitely know now.
Never assume anything.
This could be an outtake right here.
Sounds like one.
All right, let us stop goofing around. All right, so Trav, anything real quick before we pass this microphone to Rob?
Nothing. Man, so proud of Rob. I am, man. I have to say, 6 months ago or so, roughly about 6 months ago when I met Rob, and he was, I consider him like an integral part of my process here of recovery. Just hold me accountable for certain things, but even farther than that, like just taking the time with me, just having me ride along with him, or sometimes I'd force myself into the car, but he would let me in and hang out with him, and I tell you, he never gave me bad advice. He's real stern, but sometimes people need sternness, and he does it in a loving way, man. I just really appreciate it.
Share that story. I just love that story. You're sitting in the van.
Yeah, so early on, in recovery, I rode down to the river with the guys, and they were at Bell's Island, and they had all walked across, and I didn't feel like doing that. I was sitting in the car, and Rob was taking a good old man nap, and I figured I'd take me a old man nap too, but there was a lot of sights to see, so I was awake, and there's a rule to no vaping in the McShin bands, and he was snoring and everything, so I was rolled the window all the way down. I think I'll be all right here, and so I hit the vape pen once and blew it out the window. And that chameleon eye right there popped open and moved on its own. It was like, hey, no vaping in the car.
This is great. I love this.
Got me.
Got him, man. That's my dog right there, Rob.
Woke up out of a dead sleep to enforce a rule.
I hear and see everything.
Yeah,
that's right, man. Trav told me that story, and I said, man, we got the right one in his position, man. That's my man right there. Rob, what you got to say, man? You getting ready to leave us, man.
Well,
how you feel?
I feel sad leaving, and I met a lot of friends here, and I appreciate you guys. Even when I was giving him hell, I was learning something myself. Yeah.
Patience, tolerance.
And I like being in the position I was in, the assistant, and that gave me a chance to hang around with the intense guys, and I learned a lot from them. Things that I needed to know when I first got here. Only thing I knew how to do is work and drink. Work all day and drink all night. And being in this program showed me that I had a problem, and it also showed me that I was dynamite on wheels. I just hadn't blowed up or killed anybody.
Speaking of dynamite on wheels, why don't you tell everybody about that van you got? What's that van in that club you're a part of?
The Central Virginia Bands Unlimited. I've been a member for 55 years. That's the only reason why I have a band now. And,
It's not just a regular band, though.
it's a good time band.
They call it good time band.
Good
I
time
never
band.
knew this.
They are outdated now. Once upon a time, you could go to a dealership and they had more bands on the lot than they did cars, but they are outdated.
Now hold on, what I'm picturing here is like
Have
the
you not seen-
band
have you
Cheech
not
and
seen
Chong.
this band?
No, I haven't.
You
Like,
haven't seen this band?
like with a chain steering wheel and just that's what I'm picturing right now.
Right.
Paint a little picture for us,
Well-
Rob.
well-
What does a good time band look like?
It's some of them. Well, I had a good time band that I bought in 1978, and I took it to Mechanicsville and had it painted. I had a mountain scene painted all the way around the band.
Ooh, yeah.
And
That sounds like a good
everywhere
time.
I went, I won the best of show. I went to Atlanta, Georgia.
You want to?
Everywhere I went, I had a
What
real.
the inside look like?
Is there a
Yeah.
rumble plush in there? That's what I'm picturing.
Carpet on the floor.
Carpet on the floor.
Bed in the back, 2 captain chairs, TV, refrigerator, it was just like in a
A
small,
frigid air?
just like a small mobile home. Everything, we slept in our vans when we went to Van Fest.
Mm. A miniature RV good time band.
I never knew those bands were called good time bands.
Good time, man.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time.
That's the
It's
70s.
a shame to say because, well, it's good to look back what I've done, but I used to go to those van fests, and I was Yellow Jacket. Didn't nobody know Robert Sandidge.
That was your nickname?
Yellow
Yellow
Jacket.
Jacket.
My
Yellow-
CB ham.
You
Hold
got
on,
the
what?
eyes of a yellow jacket.
What? Yellow Jacket what?
My CB ham.
Sleepy Handle.
No, CB.
CB
Oh,
handle. Like
you had-
breaker,
so there-
breaker,
like,
1,
there was-
2,
there
this
was-
is yellow
there's a
jacket.
CD in those
Yeah.
bands too. So
Yeah.
y'all would talk to each other.
Each other, yeah. Until the phones came up. Now we talk on the phone.
Instead of texting.
I still got my daggone CB.
Let me ask you a
Yeah.
question, Rob. Did you call the police Smokies?
Yeah. Yeah. We sure did. Yeah, we
Awesome.
sure
Man, when you brought that van here that one day, I was tripping.
did. If I had brought that other one here with that mirror finish on it, you would really trip. It had a mountain scene all the way around the band.
I did. That's good stuff,
Yeah.
man. So good stuff, man.
But,
So, how do you feel about going home?
Well, I feel great, and I got a lot of tools here from McShin to carry home, and I think it was a wonderful year. I really enjoyed myself here. It's like anything, everything don't go your way, but that's the way of the world. Everything don't go your way no matter where you go. And a lot of people that I met here, they don't accept authority, but they don't realize that everywhere they go, no matter how high they are or how low they are, they're gonna have authority. And
Ain't that the truth? I tell my son that all the time. My son and my daughter.
yeah,
I tell him, man.
even no matter how, the president got authority, no matter how high you are. But so I don't have no problem in accepting authority. I don't have no problem in listening to somebody tell me when I'm right or wrong. And I'm a guy like this.
Teachable.
Don't listen to me, I will make you listen to me and tell you.
I like it. I like that approach.
I will make you listen to me and tell you what I think you need to know.
Mm.
And I know that some of the guys didn't like it, but that's what I felt like.
Okay.
I learned, yeah, I did that even when I was at home. Granny taught me in my early life to, if God bless you, you need to share something.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I like that, man. If God blesses you, you need to share some of it.
Yeah.
You know, one thing, Rob, that I really admire about you, and this is not me just blowing smoke. You know, you hold people accountable, right? You know, you
Right.
don't have a problem being an authoritative figure or giving direction, but you also got a big heart.
Yeah.
right? Like you do, man. And I know that. I see it. Not everybody sees it.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about this last time, Travis, when we were on the podcast. I think for sure we were talking about it where like you can lose things in life, whether it's money, cars, houses, right? But you can't lose your time. Yeah, you can't get that back, man. And when somebody is willing to give their time freely, like you were like the the correct man. That light is shining on my forehead, Steve. I don't like
It's
it.
blinding. Not the light, his forehead.
Forehead. I feel like
There's a shine.
I feel like
You feel like you
Doesn't
used a lot of
matter.
lotion this morning.
I don't. I'm just naturally oily, man.
Uh-huh.
But back
All
to
your
what I
oil,
was-
all your oil come up your head like me. My
Yeah.
legs.
my knees are dry. Need some oil in there.
I
But-
think you just found the solution.
Just
Wipe and
wipe,
rub.
right? Sometimes when I'm at the gym, I'll like where my knees are thrashy.
Well, I will say this.
But man, I really want to finish, man. You exemplify.
Exemplify.
Exemplify. Okay, thank you, Travis. You really do set the standard, set the bar for somebody that is willing to give up their time with no expectations, right? No expectations, man. You do that, and like that's real cool, right? Because most people, when they come in here, and there's nothing wrong with that. So like when I say this, there's nothing wrong with wanting to get paid for your services. So I'm not saying everybody should want, and understand that like if you're providing a service, you deserve to get paid for it, and you deserve to get paid a good amount, right? I tell everybody out there, when you try to work in this field, you're not going to get rich. You're just not going to. There's got to be a part inside that wants to do this. And like you gave of your time freely, you never asked for anything, and that was like, that's cool, man, because you don't see a lot of people come through here doing that. You did that, and you did it you held it strong for a year, so I thank you for that, man.
You're welcome.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, I have chased that dollar all my life. I worked, and that's why I was so hard on the guys here. Because when I come along, you could make a decent living working your muscle. And now, the muscle is no good. You have to work a computer or machine, and you have to know something about computer. You almost have to go to college now to drive a car.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
Rob said the muscle is no good.
It's the
Right?
brain
It's
now.
the brain, but I think having balance is good. Some balance there, some muscle and brain can get you
Get you,
places,
yeah.
man. But you're right, man. You're definitely right on that. Things have changed in the world. It's more electronically, man. Like my kids, it's like and you see this all the time. People talking about it, like they don't play outside no more.
No.
Right? They're not running around in the woods and chasing each other and playing capture the flag and all that stuff we did, man. Like they're on their phones and stuff, man. You're definitely right, Rob.
But that's why we see so many bear in the neighborhood now. Because the bear, he see you before you see him, and he get on back in the wild. When we was kids, we were the bear. We stayed in the wild and had paths all through the woods,
And they would run it.
and they'll stay back.
That makes a lot of sense.
Now the kids play inside, and the bear, we have built up in the areas that the bears live, so they come to the city.
Bears are-
Coming to the city.
That is so true. That makes so much sense. Well, look, I didn't want to take up too much of Rob's time. Rob's a busy guy. He's getting ready. He's leaving out tomorrow. We see some people on the live feed commenting. Rob, I don't know if you can. No.
Oh, he can
joke.
see.
Can you read that, Rob?
Them eyeballs? Yeah, he can see
Yeah,
that.
I can see far away, yeah. I can see far away, I can't see close
All
up.
right. We got Coley up there giving you some love. Travis Wiggins and Monique giving
Yeah.
you some love, man. Everybody loves you, Rob, man. You make sure you stay connected to Michelle.
I sure will.
Come back, and I'm taking you up on that offer now. I'm gonna be in
Let me know.
Lynchburg, so that's gonna be
Let
my
me
new vacation
All
spot,
right. Let
hanging
me
out
know.
with you. You got any parting words for everybody out there?
Well, I would like to thank you guys for taking me on board and letting me do my little thing for a year. And I was glad to be here. And I kind of hate to leave myself, but I got a wife at home. And I've been married for 46 years. If I don't go home, I won't be married for 47. So I would say to you all, it's good to have been on board with you all. And I'm not gonna say goodbye, I'm gonna say see you around in a few days.
Yeah.
Man, I love that, Rob.
Never
That's
say
good
goodbye.
stuff. That's right, man. I always
My
struggle
man.
with goodbyes,
Yeah,
man. Good
yeah.
stuff, man.
But I enjoyed being here this year. I learned a lot, and I hope somebody learned something from me.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. Well, there you got it, everybody. We'll take it from Rob. See you later.
See you later.
Peace.
All right. All right.